Good afternoon, class. Are you all there? Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are there. Yeah, good afternoon. Who's there? Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Chaitanya. Good afternoon, Ismail, Mohammed Ismail. Yeah. I will start. Teju, good morning. Keshav, good morning. Sorry, good afternoon. Good afternoon, sorry. Okay. Yes, Sandhya, good afternoon. Ismail, good afternoon. Shiva Vandhyana to you too. All ready? Yeah, Dhanu, Sagar Joshi, good afternoon. Dhanu, good afternoon. Shailaja, good afternoon. Bharatwaj, good afternoon. Sandhya, good afternoon. Manjunath, Manjunath, good afternoon. Okay, okay. Class, there seems to be, see, I'm going to start class. Whoever is late can see the class anyway, it is recorded. So, last class, I taught you normal distribution, and towards the end of the class, unfortunately, though the light was on, my laptop was not charging. So it went off, and I was not aware because the charger light was on anyway. So now, what we are going to do is, I want to just go into this thing of the class. Okay? So last class, I taught you this problem. Likit, good afternoon. See, I taught you this problem first. This problem was like this. In a base camp, there are 350 soldiers. If the mean height, I'll hold this properly. This is a problem that I did last class. In a base camp, there are 350 soldiers. If the mean height of these soldiers is 5 feet with a variance of 16 inches, how many soldiers are taller than 69 inches, B. Shorter than 53 inches, C. Between 58 and 65 inches tall? Now, please remember that, I repeat, there are 350 soldiers, and they have a mean height of 5 feet and a variance of 16 feet. Variance is sigma squared. Variance is sigma squared. So sigma or standard deviation is root over 16 is equal to 4. Okay, root over 16 or 4 inches. Now, the first one I said taller than 69 inches. If you realize, this 5 feet was in feet, and all the questions given here are in inches. So, first of all, in the solution, we convert x bar is equal to 5 feet or 60 inches. So, what is known to us is 16 inches or 5 feet, that is the x bar, and we know the sigma squared, which is 16 inches. Sigma is root over 16 or equal to 4. Alright, with this we will work out the problem. The first problem I worked out is A. taller than 69 inches. For this, what you have to do is, see, we do like this. X bar Z is equal to, we convert it. See, I forgot one thing. You have to assume, suppose the problem doesn't give you, you have to assume that it is normally distributed. What? The height of the soldiers is normally distributed. Alright? When I come back to class, when I train you for the exam, I will teach you. Alright? So first, it will usually be given in the problem, assuming that the height of the soldiers is normally distributed, how many are above 69 inches tall, etc. If it is not given, before you start the problem, you have to say, we assume that, 1 minute, yeah, Hadia, good afternoon, Kartikeya, good afternoon, Netra, good afternoon, Deepti, good afternoon, Palvasha, good afternoon, Bhumi, good afternoon, Harshita, good afternoon, Rashid, good afternoon, Marwa, good afternoon, Dhanlakshmi, good afternoon. Okay? Now, the first thing you have to say is that for 69 inches, Z is equal to X minus X bar by sigma. Alright. So 69 minus 69 minus 60 divided by 4. 9 by 4 is equal to 2.25. Alright. Now, that was, what did you get? You got 2.25, isn't it? You got 2.25. Now we will mark it on the normal distribution curve. Here I have marked it on the normal distribution curve. 2.2, this is 0. 0 to 2.25 is 0.4878, because the table always gives you the value corresponding to 2.25 in the normal distribution table was 0.4878. I repeat, the value corresponding to 2.25 in the normal distribution table was 0.4878. That means the distance from 0 to 2.25 is 0.4878. Now we want taller than 69 inches, means greater than 2.25. The required area for us is taller than 69 inches, which means greater than 2.25. The shaded area is what we want. From 0 till the end is 0.5. So already 0.4878 is covered. What is the remaining? So 0.5 minus 0.4878, you will get 0.0122. Now in my last class I told you make it into percentage and multiply. That will mean you have to divide again by 100. That is not necessary. Whatever you get into the number of soldiers. Now in the base camp there are 350 soldiers. So how many of them are taller than 69 inches? Then 0.0122 into 350 is enough. You can see here I have multiplied and kept 0.0122 into 350, 4.27 or 5 soldiers. Okay, 5 soldiers are taller than 69 inches. Yeah. Bhagya, Somshekar, Chaitanya, good afternoon. Can anybody give me a thumbs up so that I know that I can proceed? I was worried last time because there were some doubts and I don't feel nice if there are doubts. I'm sure you don't feel nice also if you don't learn properly. Can you please someone give me a thumbs up? Yeah? No one wants to give me a thumbs up? Priya, good afternoon. Yes, Bharadwaj, good. Now this is, thanks Teju. This is over. We will go on to the next one. The next question was, how many soldiers are shorter than? The next question was, how many soldiers are shorter than the B1, shorter than 53 inches. We finished taller than 69. Now we are coming to shorter than 53 inches. I'll show you here. Yeah, Shailaja and Netra, thanks, ma. Thanks. So sweet of all of you. Chaitanya, good afternoon. Thank you for the thumbs up. Now, the next one is shorter than 53. So, here is the answer. First, you have to lesser than 53. So, you have to do this. Z is equal to 53 minus 60 divided by 4. You will get minus 7 by 4 minus 1.75. Now we come and we draw the normal distribution curve. Since this is negative, I have drawn it here minus 1.75, and this shaded area is the area that we require shorter than 53 inches or lesser than minus 1.75. Please keep this in mind. The required area for you shorter than 53 inches is also equivalent to lesser than minus 1.75. So I looked into the table. As per the table, the area is 0.4599, and that means from the 0 to 1.75, the area is 0.4599. We want the rest of the area. So here we are. I'm showing this. Please copy. In case someone is confused in the last class, I want to remedy that. So 5.5 or half. This area from here to here is 5.5, or area from here to here is 0.5. So you have here 0.5 minus 0.4599. You get 0.0401. You multiply the same thing into 350, you will get 14.03, or 15 soldiers are shorter than 53 inches. I'm trying to hold it steady. Yes, Alisha, good. I'm trying to hold it steady so that you can see. After this class, there should be no doubts about whether to minus or add. That is why I'm coming again with the same problems. Okay? If you have not copied, just click a pic, or you can always come back and you can see. Alright, with this, I finished the second one. Oh my god, how many thumbs up I got? Yeah, okay, thank you all. Okay, now the third one. The third one I said, once again, the third one was, the third one here, how many soldiers are between 58 and 65 inches tall? Okay, the third one, between 58 and 65. So 58 is your first x, 65 is your second x. x. So I'll call, let us say this is x1 and 65 is x2. So we have z1 and z2. We have to calculate z1 and z2. So x1 for z1 it is x minus x bar. So here it is 58 for z1. It is 58 minus 60. You will get minus 2 by 4 is equal to minus 0.50 or 0.5. Next one, it is 65 minus 60. You will get 5 by 4 or you will get positive 1.25. Now we come to the curve. I think here you all were confused. Now there is minus 0.5 and plus 1.25, which accordingly I have put here 1.25 minus 0.5. So between these two, between 58 and 63, I think, meaning between minus minus 0.5 and plus 1.25. So this is the shaded area that is required. If you do not want to be confused, please remember that you have to mandatorily draw the normal distribution curve. I'll try to hold it steady. So as per the table, the value corresponding to 0.5 was 0.1915. The value corresponding to 1.25 was 0.3944. Class, please remember, area is never negative. So you need not minus just because 0.5 is negative. We want the area. Whether you want to add or minus depends upon the diagram you draw. Alright, so here we have 1915 and 0.3944. The total is 5859. So I have done here 58.59 into 350 by 100. You can straight away do 0.5859 into 350. You will get 205.06 or 206 soldiers are between 53 and, okay, yeah, I think you understood. Chaitanya, thank you. Alright, shall we go on to the next problem? Okay, great, thank you. Thank you, Sandhya. Okay, so one problem is over. Next, I gave you another problem. I hope you have copied. I'll start the next problem. There are a company manufactures 500 piston rings. A company manufactures 500 piston rings per day. Thank you, Netra. Very good. A company manufactures 500 piston rings per day. The mean of the piston rings is 12 centimeters, cm. Okay, and 12 cm. X bar is 12 cm. The standard deviation is 2 cm. Okay, we can also say that the variance is 4 cm. Now the first one is, how many pistons are greater than 15 cm in diameter? I have given you this problem, that's why already, so I am taking liberties. I will explain. In a company, 500 piston rings are manufactured per day. the mean diameter of the piston rings is 12 cm. The sigma is 2 cm. So your questions are, how many piston rings are having a diameter greater than 15 cm? B, how many piston rings are having a diameter less than 8 cm? And C, if some piston rings which are between 11 cm and 14 cm can be sold, if piston rings between 11 cm and 14 cm can be sold, how many can be sold? Okay, I'll start the problem. Despite the fan, it's hot. Okay, we start with the first one. Suppose in my last class, I cannot remember whether I gave you sigma or variance. Suppose I have given, Isan, thank you. Suppose I have given you variance is equal to 4, then I have worked out, shown you how to do the standard deviation. So here we are. Suppose I had given you, suppose I don't remember whether I gave you variance or I gave you sigma. So both ways you can do like this. If I gave you variance, you do variance squared is equal to 4 cm, or sigma is equal to root 4 is equal to 2. So you have the given values are mean and sigma. Now the first one, x is equal to greater than 15 cm is what is asked. How many pistons are greater than 15 cm? We calculate z. Z is equal to x minus x bar by sigma. X for us is 15 cm. 15 minus 12 by 2. You will get 3 by 2 is equal to 1.5. Now we draw the diagram. See, the diagram is here. Greater than 1.5 means this area to the right of 1.5, the remaining area. As per the table, for 1.5 we got this value. For 1.5 we got this value, 0.4332, meaning from 0 to 1.5 area is covered is 0.4332. We want the shaded area. So from 0 to this side is 0.5. From 0 this side is 0.5 because the whole area is 1. So 0.5 minus this area will give you the shaded area. Is that clear? So that is why I minused 0.5 minus 4332, you will get 0.0668. You can straight away do 0.0668 into 500, or you can make it like this. This is actually complicated. You can just do 0.0668 into 500. You will get the same value, 33.4, or 34 piston rings have a diameter greater than 15 cm. Now I'll show you the whole problem for a minute so you can copy in case you have missed something. This is the first part of the problem. Okay, now I'll do the second part of the problem. The second part was less than 8 cm. less than 8 cm. Okay, so now 8 cm becomes x. So we have to find z again. Last class I made a mistake. Instead of 2 I had written half. So here we are. This, I think this problem confused y'all because I had made a mistake in the calculation here. Because that time my laptop went off, my laptop went off, so I had a little trouble. So here we are, less than 8 cm. So x is equal to 8. 8 minus 12 divided by 2 minus 4 by 2, or you'll get minus 2. I think this was confusing in the last class. I'm sorry. Now we come to the diagram. Alright. In the diagram, as you realize, this is minus 2. So this comes on the left side. Minus 2. So the value as per the table corresponding to minus 2 was 0.4772, which means from 0 to 2, this is 2, the area covered is 0.4772. The remaining area, this area, shaded area, is what we want. So 0.5 minus, wait, I'll hold it steady, 0.5 minus 0.4772, we will get 0.0228. 0.0228 into 500. Straight away you can do, not necessary to make it 2.28%. That's complicated actually. I'm sorry, I should have taught you like this only. But anyway, you learned that it can be a percentage as well, isn't it? Suppose they ask you what percentage of piston rings, you can just show 2.28. How many if they show, you have to ask, you have to do into 500. So you'll get 11.4 or 12. Alright? I'll show the whole problem again. I mean, this part of the problem I'm showing again. Okay? Now, we go to the third part of the problem. The third part of the problem asked whether how many pistons. They said, I think I told you, someone is willing to buy piston rings if they are between 11 cm and 14 cm. So can you buy, we are asking, okay, can you buy? So here we are. Now there are two x's, one is 11, one is 14. So you will calculate two z's, z1 and z2. z1 is 11 minus 12 divided by 2. We'll get minus 1 by 2 or minus half. Z2 is 14 by 12, 14 minus 12 by 2, 2 by 2 is 1. So you have to find out the area between minus 0.5 and 1. I hope you have finished copying. Now here it is. Between 0.5 and minus 0.5 and 1. You have to add both the areas. Please draw the diagram. Okay. Now here we are. Area corresponding to 0.5 was 0.1915. Area corresponding to 1 was 0.3413. So the whole area is 0.5328. Now we said 500 piston rings per day. So 0.5328 into 500, you will get 266.4 or 267 piston rings. You can also say 266 because half a see, it is 266 is better because you are selling, no? So half a piston ring you cannot sell, 0.4. So 266 piston rings. Please remember that the final answer does matter, but the working matters too. Better to say 266 piston rings are sold. Yes, Ismail. Very good. I'm glad to see that you're following. Okay? Shall I proceed? Class, do you want me to proceed or shall I take class on Thursday? Because many few of you are there and festival means probably you all are preparing. Shall I do one more problem? Shall I do one more problem? Okay, I'll do one more problem and then I will stop because I know that some people are preparing for the festival and you have had class from morning. Yes, Danu. Okay. No internet. Where? What happened to your internet? Please write down. I don't understand whose internet problem. My internet is giving trouble. Can you message me on WhatsApp? Is it my internet or your internet? My internet is giving trouble. Is my internet giving trouble? Shall I continue or no? Oh, that way is it? From morning. What shall I do then? I don't want to trouble you all. There are only 29 of you, so I will stop, man. Okay? Thank you for joining. I was a little worried that I had not done justice last class. Your net, is it? Okay, okay. What we will do is we'll stop today, and Thursday I will come with the 3 more problems, and we'll do fast. That time you all this thing fast I'll do. I will not slow down. Today I went slowly, and on Tuesday I'll do fast. Oh, 2G. Okay, okay. Don't worry about that. Continue, is it? Okay, I'll continue. One problem I'll do. Take down. Take down. A project, take down. A project yields. I have to make everyone happy, no? So one problem. I intended to do 3 more. I'll do only one problem. Okay? Okay. A project yields, YIELDS. A project yields an average cash flow of 500 lakhs. A project yields an average cash flow of rupees 500 lakhs with a standard deviation of rupees 60 lakhs. With a standard deviation of 60 lakhs. Aslam, I'm doing one problem. Okay? With a see class, please, I cannot please everybody. So I intended to do 3 problems. I'll do only one problem, and you can always, because it is live, Facebook live, it is recorded. You can always see later. Okay, only one problem I'll do. Okay, some people are asking me to do. Okay, X bar, right? Now find the probability. Find the probability. See, here it is probability. Remember, probability means what you get on the table, no? That is the probability. Whatever you get value on the table, that is the probability. Alright? Find the probability that small a, cash flow will be greater than 560 lakhs. Cash flow will be greater than 560 lakhs. So the first probability is cash flow will be greater than 560 lakhs. Alright? We'll work this one out, then we'll go for the other. There are 3 more you have to do, but we will work this one out. So what you have to do is, you have to find Z is equal to, X is 560. So 560 minus 500 divided by 60. So you do this. So you will get 60 by 60 is equal to 1. See, on the same line you should not write, but I am writing. 560 minus 500 divided by 60, you will get 1. Now, since it is greater than 560, like what is the probability of getting higher than 560? We have to, yes. Siman, Aslam, some of my students who are in some remote areas near the village school, no, the network is to come very strong, it seems. They told me. Near the village school and all, no, if you go there, network will come, it seems. You try that. I'm drawing here. 1. For 1, I think it is 0.341. Tell me if this is correct. I want the area, shaded area. Okay, to the right of 1. Okay, so since I want to the right of 1, from 0 to the right it is 0.5, so I'm minusing 0.5 from 0.5. 0.5 minus 34137. 9 minus 1 is 8, 5, 1. One second, I'll show you. So the probability is straight away this much. 0.5 minus 0.3413 is 0.1587. You can put it like that, or the probability is, yes, correct Anusha. Probability is 15.87%. Now I'll show you the whole problem. I'll hold it steady for a while so you can see. Correct, Vidya? Correct, correct. Okay, we have finished this. We'll go to the next part of the problem. Write B. B is, what is the probability that the cash flow will be less than 420 lakhs. Okay, actually x is 420. X is not less than 420. The required area is less than 420. So we calculate z is equal to 420 minus, what was it, 500 divided by 60. So you will get minus 8 by 6 or minus 4 by 3, isn't it? Is equal to, you will get minus 0.67. So here I'm drawing the curve. minus 0.67 is on the left of the curve, and we want the area that is to the right of it, to the left of it. I think 0.67, look at this thing, point 0.4082. Wait, plus, wait 1 second, 460 minus is plus 1 second, I made a mistake. I have worked out and kept here, but I copied it wrong. 1 second. Kavya, correct. Correct, correct. Okay. So 1.33 is this thing. So to the left of it is 0.5 minus 0.4082. You will get 0.0918 or 9.18% probability. Leave it. Correct, correct. All of you correct. See, probability you have to keep it like that only. Okay, 0.0918 you keep. Okay, shall I proceed? The next one, third one. Correct, correct. All of you correct. Very good, very good. Thanks for correcting me. Okay, next, cash flow between 460 and 540. Now 460 you already know, isn't it? Okay, 460 and 520. Where is 460? Have we done 460? No. 460 and x2 is equal to 540. I feel happy that you are learning, even though it is online now, that you are learning. I'm really happy. Okay. Next, Z1 is equal to 460 minus 500 divided by 60. You will get minus 4 by 6. How much is minus 4 by 6? It is 0.67. Sorry, I copied this by mistake that time. Now, we'll do the second one, Z2. 2 is equal to 540. Again, you will get 40 by 60 or 4 by 6 or 2 by 3. You will get positive 0.67. Isn't it? Okay. Now, I will do the curve. Now 0.67 will be, yes, correct Vidya, 0.67 Vidya. So 0.2486 I think. So you have to add both. Correct Anusha? Correct Sandhya, very good. Okay. Okay. One last one, which I'll allow you to do. All right. What is the probability that cash flow is greater than 680 lakhs? 680 lakhs. Work out, we'll see. Just want to check whether you all caught up. Greater than 680 lakhs. Work out 680 lakhs. X is equal to 680. So Z is equal to 680 minus 500, isn't it? 500 divided by 60. So you will get 180 by 60 is equal to 3. Okay. Now 3 is tough because it is on the border, isn't it? So 6.33 you got? Wait, it is, I said cash flow more than 680 lakhs. So for 680, what did you get? 3. Who's this?
Oh, it's okay.
Who is this?
No, actually,
Yes, you got, yes. So to the right, greater than, no? Greater than. So, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Somebody's calling in. Okay. So 3 is 4987. So greater than means 0.5, 0.5 minus 0.4987 is equal to 0.0013. Okay. Yes, Shailaja. Hi. Okay. 0.0013. All right. Okay. I think class is enough today. Correct, Sandhya. Very good. I'm happy. Anyone else? Shailaja? Very good, Shailaja. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay. I'll stop class now because I have to make everyone happy. Some said, don't, enough, ma'am, and all that. Okay. Now I'm thinking I will give you one or two problems, assignment, and or next class I will do one or two more problems, and then I'll start a new chapter on Thursday. Meanwhile, I wish all of you a very happy Ugadi. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great time. And I will talk to you. I'll meet you on Thursday, 9 a.m. sharp. I will take class. God bless. Be happy, all of you. I will stop now. Thank you. I hope our whole class will see this afterwards. Thanks, Sandhya. God bless you. Bye bye.